we try to get the rest of the jelly beans.
Fought off foul.
It's highly suspicious, don't you think? It is not what I've normally seen on here.
And there's a ball. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
One down, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Mantle on the move. He's got it. And there's two down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Ryan Howard in the box now. No balls and a strike. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen.
He's not big.
Pitch misses, and a count 1-2.
It's a good take.
His first member, right? He's on the public side. He's not hitting any front, right?
And misses inside. Two outs.
It's very unsettling.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Let's see, we'll see if there's anything else, but it's...
And another ball.
Like he's trying to realize that
Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the top of the second.
I'm sure he'll get a great game.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
We're not going to call back.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet. When you go that deep into it at bat.
On the mound now, Greg Weisser. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Making a move at first. Pinch running here, Nolan Jones. Gary Sanchez now. His first offering is not close.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Runner on the move, swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next pitch misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wouldn't chase that time. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. And there's ball 4.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Now Correa up to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Cut on and miss. Out at third. And that ends the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Now into the game, Nolan Jones. He takes
number 22.
Jones over as the new first baseman. Now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that's a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And if he knows what he's doing, like, there's nothing outside that says, like, help out, need money, anything like that. He's holding a sign that says, God bless homeless vets, and he's just waving at people.
And the right-hander deals. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing.
He knows what he's doing. How many want to go back to bed? Go lay down.
And miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
So the lineup flips over, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
2023 was a special season for Ronald Acuna Jr., the unanimous MVP in the National League, after putting together the first ever 40. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Guillorme, doubled in his first AB. And the slider catches the zone.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Iglesias, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Mickey Mantle. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And a good eye there.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Fernando Cruz.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Carlos Correa in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
That's exactly what you want. I can't stop you from standing on a public sidewalk.
Next one misses, and it's 2-0. 2-0.
That's all you can do. But the guy that did pull out of that neighborhood stopped his car to get out.
And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Not in the street, though. Just can't go on the street and get it. There's no way to get to it unless he steps out on that street. Nothing he can prove on that now.
Up the middle, Pena. In plenty of time to first. That takes care of Correa.
You know, this is what he
Now
does for
it's
a
the
living, right?
DH, Ricky Henderson.
He comes
That's a
out here,
big first out right
give him
there,
enough to
and that
send him.
changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
0-1. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time, and they do get the second out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
It's a shame.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Ball game. And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it.
Mr. Officer Haberman, Sergeant Haberman, is apparently familiar with him. I'm not familiar with him. I'm just familiar with the situation. Well, don't bother. There's really no reason to. Didn't you say you saw someone come out and try to give him money? Doesn't matter now. Yeah. Well, he says it's not against the law unless he steps out into the street to get food.
Just about ready to go. And starting in this one, number 63. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And that's outside at 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. And now, Termarr Johnson.
One of us, he'll try to get one of us. No, he'll probably thinks Mandarin, money, whatever.
In for a strike, going 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And he knows that. There's a lot of people out the country
On the ground, right
They
side.
film us, wait for us to buy.
Awesome play there.
To do violent civil rights so they can sue the city.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Step out into the street and take money from someone. That's a violation, correct? It depends
Sammy
on
Sosa swings through it for strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Spencer Bivens getting ready to go. Miller getting cranked up as well.
Part of it that would require.
And a pitch.
They pull over, then
Swings through that one.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Look at his truck until he's not on this.
And here it comes. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. On the ground, right side. Guillorme to first. That's out number 2.
If he's not bothering you,
So digging in, David Justice.
But he's not bothering you as far as not bothering your You're just a seat.
His first pitch misses for ball 1.
Oh, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he does have as much outside plate coverage.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
You probably haven't been told that, but I know your generation and mine have been both taught. We don't judge a book by its cover. His generation has not.
And a 1-1. That one the other way. Fair ball. In to score is the runner from third. It's 2-zip. Here's the throw. He's in safely at second. A run comes in on the play.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
On the ground to third, and that's a base hit. And that rolls into the corner. The throw in,
They come out here and do.
and he's out. But one run does score in the play before the inning ends.
Hence, I brought the city phone. So when he's
Bottom of the
seen his public
first,
record,
and here
I'm sure he
is
knows
Ronald
public
Acuna
camera,
Jr.
all public
Well, after
record.
putting up
He
a
knows
nice
it.
inning
Those
on
peanut
offense,
or
got some runs
the public
across.
record
This
request.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove.
There's nothing we can do.
Not in time. He's safe.
Y'all just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see.
Acuna runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When you're trying to swipe a bat against an elite-level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
That's inside.
2 strikes.
Runner at second, nobody out.
Yeah, he wants us to come, of course, we're even moving from the
Webb,
public side.
one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
It's not yours. You know it's not
Slings
yours.
the
You
first,
know, you just
one
said it's
gone,
his on
bottom
camera.
half of the first.
That's that.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high-leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
He knows what he can and can't do.
Mickey Mantle, batting with one down, takes the strike. Runner at second here, one gone. Hard hit left side. Zips it across, two gone now. So now it's the full-hole hitter, Adrian Beltre.
He's not asking for anybody. He's holding the
This
sign.
to third. Gets it to first, and that is the inning. They get a lead. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Spencer Bivens.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And first offering is fouled off.
Trust me, I guarantee you he knows what he can and cannot do. And this is what he
And a
wants.
pitch. That one missing inside.
I've been doing this for 27 years, and I have seen this many times. Not in this street. He picked this street because of money.
Not even close there. Yeah, that's ball two.
Nice there. He wants you guys to, he figures you have money, you're influential, you're going to keep calling, you're going to get an officer, young rookie officer that doesn't know any better.
Righty delivers.
That's what he wants.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
That's what they do. They do it all across the country. And there's officer. You'll see it. Go to YouTube. Go to
Righty to the plate.
Go to social media. If we violate,
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one is out of here. And they add on. It's 4-0.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it.
Trust me, it's just
Gary Sanchez. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Out to short.
Not to make the mistake.
And he beats it. He's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
And here comes Carlos Correa. That's in there, and that is strike one. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Andrew Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Henderson, next to hit, takes ball one.
Yeah,
Right through
I
there
got to
for a
work
strike.
with, when I was a detective early in my career, Doug Magna. He came to his last day of work in his Royal Patrol uniform. After 30, 40 some years, he wore the same uniform as last day that he started with.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next to hit, Termarr Johnson. Just missed.
Ball one, no strikes.
No, he wants us to make a mistake. He wants you to make a mistake. Basically, it's all about you. Or you guys do something that he can get your homeowner's insurance. It's all
That's
about
down and
suing
in.
somebody
Could
for
be some
violation
action here
of
on this
something.
next pitch. Couple runners
It is.
on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's what they do.
Lobber to right field, way
Trust me,
back,
the officers make
gone.
themselves look so stupid on TV. It's on video, and then they post it. God, it makes us look so bad.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
He knows that. So,
Kicks and deals. Headed down the line. Sizing this one up. Snags it for the second out.
Well, that one ended up a lot closer to a home run than I thought off the bat. Clearly didn't get it all, but with that wind blowing out to right, almost pushed that one over the wall.
20-some years in this
Junior now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location, he just guessed wrong.
Most of our
0-2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
But our traffic also have to respond to crashes
And welcome back to the ballpark.
And complaints. Every week.
I'll be coming back at 11 o'clock tonight. I'll call.
Emmanuel Clase into the game.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Over to first. That's one out the bottom of the second.
He's on public right away.
Jeremy Pena in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Can't do that. And he's trying to help home.
Out to center.
Yeah. Here's a card right there.
Junior makes the grab. 2 down.
This is.
And now the DH, Ha-Sung Kim. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Junior gets under it.
Yeah, enjoy it. All right.
Makes the grab. And that's the third out. They turn things over to the southpaw, Bailey Horn.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now the right fielder, David Justice. A double and a run scored his first time up. And that one wrapped foul.
Well, these guys really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
O'Neill makes the grab on the run. Here's the third. Baseman David Wright. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back there. And that ball is gone. A solo shot. And they add a run. It's 8-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Howard, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
The pitch.
Ball one.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Rogers makes the catch. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Gary Sanchez at the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that's downstairs and outside.
1-1.
Now
2
one
balls,
miss.
1 strike.
Swing and a ball popped up. Guillorme moving under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now an 8-0 game. We'll return to Singer Stadium after this. And we're back, set for the bottom of the 3rd. And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. And the pitch. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Power versus power right there. Like
new pitcher on now, Billy Wagner.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Sosa makes the catch. 1 down. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Foul ball. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And a ground ball to first, and it goes just foul. Up and in, now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. It's going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Luis Guillorme. The other way. That's the ball game. And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Let's see what kind of stats we're having to do here. All right, we need. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm the closing lead out there. I'm not going nowhere unless they get rid of me. But this is classic mode. Dadgummit. Those two games I just played with points.
Welcome to a stadium with one of the best views in the GBL. This is Farrows Field. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Bangkok going up against Cairo. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, towing the slab in today's game. Tristan McKenzie.
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch the contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him, and he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offerings. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire, so he knows he'll have to work in all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
Ricky Henderson in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. So up next, David Justice. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Chris, I wonder what coaches in the league say when they first get the schedule for the season.
Well, I imagine it's a combination of excitement, hope, and a splash of how in the world are we going to get from Cairo to Seoul to Lima in a few days? Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. If I were in charge, I think I'd give the schedule to our travel secretary before giving it to the coaching staff. We're not getting to any of these games without that crew.
If you're a traveling secretary for a team in the GBL, you definitely deserve a raise.
And ball 1. I can imagine players are waking up in their hotel rooms wondering, what city am I in today?
Oh, that's common in Major League Baseball, too. Hotel rooms start blending together pretty quickly. You don't have to deal with 20-plus hour flights in Major League Baseball, though.
The pitch. Line drive. And that is that. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here in Egypt. And on the hill in this one, Jack Flaherty.
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve. And because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now, Grady Sizemore. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one's in there. Strike one. Chris, every time we visit Cairo, I wonder how they were able to build a baseball stadium that features a view of the pyramids.
Well, it was an all-brick building before they built the stadium, but they managed to keep the original brick wall in the outfield.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Jose Abreu up to hit. On the inside corner for a strike. Flaherty measures 6 feet 4 inches, 205 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Hits the corner, and that's strike 2. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Justice brings it in. That's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Raul Ibanez. Foul ball there. Left-hand batter waits. And that's outside. In the air, center field. Griffey gets under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Ken Griffey Jr. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. McKenzie back to work. And that one fouled off.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-2. The 1-2.
Ball. 2-2 to count.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
This guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Checks his swing. Now with a
Come
peel to
on.
third. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes.
Batting fifth.
Now the batter now, David Wright.
David Wright.
Not
Ball one,
close
no
with
strike.
that one, and it's 1-0. Second inning here, no score. And
Ball,
that's
that's
off
inside.
the inside edge. Now 2-0. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson is some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a miss.
Definitely got the hitter
2 balls,
conscious of the
2
pitch
strikes.
inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ground ball left side. Over to
Oh.
Abreu. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So 2 down now, and here is Ryan Howard. And a foul ball.
Well, Boog, a home run here would certainly change things. Maybe bounce one off a hot air balloon or send one to the excavation site in center.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Way
ball, 2
inside.
strikes.
Straighten him up a little bit.
All tied up here at the top of the second. And that
Nope,
one is
inside, ball
inside.
2.
It's a good take.
That misses the zone. 3-2 now. Full count pitch will have to wait. Time. Time called to the plate. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
What do you
Howard
got?
checks his swing. Appeal to third. Nope, he held back.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
The catcher.
And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. And that is cut on and missed. It's
0-1
0-1.
count.
Howard off of first with 2 away. And a base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride.
Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit.
0-1.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Over to Abreu. And that is the inning. Ryan Dozier digs in now. And the right-hander back to work. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. On the ground, Biggio. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth. The left fielder. Mike.
Now the left fielder, Mike Cameron. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Good eye in that spot. That one not close. 2-1. Almost got him. And the righty deals. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Hey, Zach, hey, I live on County Road 210, and there's
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed.
To second for 1, and that's 2.
Pitcher
All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Craig Biggio.
And we have our very first panhandler.
And he deals. And fouled off.
Yep.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
When, I don't think they should be doing anywhere, much less at the entrance to my neighborhood.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ground ball up the middle.
Okay.
Witt over to first. Just got him, and he was burning up the baseline.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
In the air to left center. Sizemore sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. Out number 2.
Angels come out. I call them angels on earth.
David Justice will hit next. Fly to left his first time.
People seem to focus on the negative interactions and the negative phone calls, which, let's just have a sense of
and there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. In with the double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
And next is the designated hitter, Sammy Sosa. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Sizing this one up. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Home half of the... So coming into the game now on defense, Bubba Thompson. He takes over in right. Now it's Jose Ramirez. The line of the pitch. Immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I've never seen someone out here. Yeah, this is just spreading the message. Just not homeless myself, but it's a tragedy. There's somebody homeless veteran guy.
Manager out of the job. New pitcher on here.
Yeah. Well, God bless you.
Raisel Iglesias.
It's more
swung on, belted back there.
Yeah.
That one opts against the fence. Henderson hustles it back in. The potential winning run holds at second in scoring position now.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
The winning run on second base. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Byron Buxton stands in here, takes ball one low. Up and in, and the count is 2-0. Through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Road 210 in Northwest St. John, and we have our very first panhandler standing in their
Got him swinging.
Right
so back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned. And just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
In the air, right field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. On to the 4th. Welcome back, and now on the back, Ken Griffey Jr. Now at the plate. Here's a strikeout victim his first time.
904.
And this is the zone. 1-0.
Making us aware how to go out there and talk to him.
Yeah, nobody needs to let me know anything. I don't think they should be doing that when,
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run.
We'll get you out there to talk to him, okay?
Thank you very much.
A gigantic blast. And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Right at the plate now. That's ball 1.
White male, t-shirt and shorts, holding a sign. Yeah.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Action in the pen down there. James Karinchak preparing to come on if needed.
What's your first name?
Hit hard. That gets through.
904. Did you want any contact from law enforcement or just have a big contact?
He was all over that one. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now a chance for Ryan Howard. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back-to-back.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, James Karinchak.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Sanchez batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
I don't know if he's going to get hit.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in extra innings. Big swing and a miss.
Reactivated. So instead of just being on the sidewalk, he's actually in the road.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
There's the strike.
Yeah, he's got a sign that says, homeless, please give money or something like that. And he's like, it almost seems like he's deliberately jumping the road.
Roll to short, could be 2.
Kind of like bending down.
1 at 2nd, not in time at 1st. It's a fielder's choice.
All right, do what you want with it. I'm just saying, I'm already in.
Next to hit, Craig Biggio.
Deputies.
He's 0 for 1.
Yes, sir. Could I just get your first and last name real quick? And a good call.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Abreu makes the catch, inning over.
All right, sir. Well, we appreciate you calling, all right? We'll get someone back over there to check out with him, okay?
All right, thanks.
No problem.
Jose Leclerc taking over on the mound.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here. Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Raul Ibanez. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Sitting out here on this public sidewalk, spreading our message that God bless the homeless veterans and help not hate. The St. Johns County Sheriff's Deputy did stop.
With the tying run at the plate, there's the home team trying to pull it out. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single.
Got him. Now only 1 out remaining. So it's their last chance in this one. And now Brian Dozier doubled his first time up. That clips the corner.
So, quite a few times for certain free speech rights, but you don't get used to.
That one ripped, but foul.
I am Jeff Gray, and I'm confident in my heart to go out
Sizemore on third with 2 out. Next
Jeff
pitch misses
Gray is
way outside.
was created in the U.S. Army. He's passionate about advocating for his veterans.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
First Amendment.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
2-0 your final here in this one.
Exercises their civil rights, conducts an investigation to see whether the local government, local police departments are going to respect our civil rights. My YouTube channel slogan, or my slogan is, was honor your civil rights investigation, is to stay calm, be polite, assert your rights, and always from the police. That means to me that when you're out here advocating for civil rights, it's best to do it in a manner that's going to be appreciated by the general public, because we want to promote civil rights and civil liberties. So we don't want to be out there making fools of ourselves and just screaming out that.
Okay, all set to go. Here's the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Sometimes Jeff will stand on public property with a sign that reads, God bless
the pitch.
Civil rights investigation.
Fly ball down the line. Sosa flying after this one. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
And you do it in a peaceful, polite manner.
The 0-1.
And you
swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-2. And the purpose of that is to, first of all, show how the local governments react to it.
Wouldn't chase that time. Chris, I always have a good time getting the opportunity to broadcast the game at a GBL.
Yeah, why is that?
The pitch. Way outside, and it's 2-2. Because we get to see some of the greatest places in the world. How many leagues send you from London to Lima to Liechtenstein?
Well, we're definitely racking up the air miles in this league, and we also get to try some of the best food in the world along the way, so that's another bonus.
And here is David Justice.
That Jeff conducts, and with his rights being violated.
I've been seeing the city of Blackshear. I was up there with my wife.
Not close with that one, and that is ball 1.
Stop for about 30 minutes. Spread the word of pass the love for the homeless veterans. Just going to stand out there for 30 minutes on the public sidewalk.
And a swing and a miss there. The best part is the food is always different. We're never ordering the same thing in 2 different cities.
Yeah, except for coffee, and you know I need coffee no matter what continent I'm on.
You and me both, partner. 1 out, bases empty.
He showed up and basically told me that what I was doing was brutal. It demonstrating the kind of Blackshear without a permit. I disagreed with it. And he basically asked me to leave.
At the belt and fires. Stays alive.
And he basically issued me a criminal citation. And I said, now, you basically go to jail. So I left.
Breaking ball inside. And the count is filled up.
Jeff's civil rights were also violated in Alpharetta, Georgia.
My family is from Alpharetta. I grew up around there. And I was going to go back.
That's towards center. As this one sized up.
Veterans in front of the city hall.
2 away.
Had the chance to do it. Again, usually what I do is I just stay for about 30 minutes.
Now it's the power speed combo. Sammy Sosa.
Unfortunately, an officer of the Alpharetta Police Department arrested handcuffs, trespass.
Hard hit, right side. Fires over to first. And that is that.
Quite a few times.
Here's a big power threat. Sammy Sosa. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Strike one.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
This happened. United States of America, how can you be arrested for freedom of speech?
The wide to kick the pitch.
Jeff is filing lawsuits against the city of Alpharetta.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
He swung over top of the curveball.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass, it's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed, and he didn't reach base.
That one just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Got it by him for the K.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
But that didn't stop him from finding badges in city after city.
Tonight, 7 investigator Ross Jones reveals how it was
on the line, base hit.
How some police chiefs could soon be in hot water.
It seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Ryan Ludwig now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Yes, sir. Come over, please. Come over here, please. At the end of the day, one.
Next pitch just misses. 1-2 to count.
1-2.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Grandal leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
I'm standing on my traditional public forum. Engage freedom of speech.
Popped up foul territory behind the plate. And makes the grab. And that'll do it.
So we've got 1 or 2 choices.
We played an inning. No score.
The United States or it's violating our rights. Which one's it going to be?
Okay. You got certain people coming in on the phone.
I am not disturbing you. I'm seeing you disturb.
Back here in London, stepping in the long ball threat, Ken Griffey Jr. And a pitch. Slides for the stop to first. And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man. Now the third baseman, David Wright.
Because I'm just standing here saying that must be
that one down the line. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
And you're certain people coming in and out.
Waste no time there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
That's right. That's right. I put it in my heart to do this. That's right. I intend to do it. Unless I'm being trespassed, I don't want to be arrested for trespassing.
Yeah. You know, explain to me.
Pitch. Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw. Save.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
Now,
here's a 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
And now it's the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
0-1.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Our civil rights as Americans are very
You're taking that to a whole nother level.
1-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. Movement in the bullpen. David Bednar appears to be getting loose. Alzolay. Oh.
I'm not doing anything to make anybody feel unsafe. I'm not doing anything. My thing is to be safe when I have some respect.
Also getting ready.
You may not be approachable on some people, and that's where they feel unsafe.
Man at second.
It's not about feelings. It's about the line.
Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. 110 miles.
New arm out of the bullpen, David Bednar.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Carlos Correa now at the plate as he swings for strike one.
Especially government performance. You know what I'm saying?
And a swing and a miss.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
That misses. Now 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Back to the mound. And a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Back-to-back singles. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Now it's the second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Sitting on the public sidewalk.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher.
Safeguard about the First Amendment.
And they get Biggio for the out. And that's the third out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 1-0 ball game. We'll return to Lord's Baseball Ground in London after this.
That's right.
Welcome back to Lord.
He's put his gloves on. Look at him.
It's Baseball Ground. Here's the third base.
We're not getting ID for constitutional protected.
Now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Now 1 out to right. Justice settles under it. And there's 1 down. So now the DH spot, Matt Holliday. And that drops in for a strike. And that's in there at the knees. Plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent.
And a swing and a miss. That's the second out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, bottom half of inning number 2. That one fouled off.
Listen me out. Okay, I'm listen you out. I'm done. Listen me. I will listen. Okay. I'm not trying to be hard.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning. And we're back. Now it's going to be Ricky Henderson. Bednar back to work. And a curve is down and in.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
On its way to the corner. And that will drop foul. Right-handed reliever. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
You've got 1 of 2 choices. You can respect my civil rights, or you can violate my civil rights and strip you all of your qualified immunity. My trespass? Hey, you take me for what?
Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Yeah. What is there that we can help you out with there? I haven't asked you for anything.
And now the right fielder, David Justice. He's 0 for 1. Check on the runner. Ricky dives back in.
Like freedom of the city, and this is what is called a traditional public park. This is a public sidewalk and a city park.
Ricky runs. Pitch misses inside. Throw safe.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Late on that fastball.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
1-1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Throw to second, safe.
There is pretty good case on steps and city hall. It's like when you're in a public park, right? Yeah.
The 1-1. Runner on the go again. Next offering is fouled back. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
In the air out to center. Carlson settles underneath it. Nabs it. Runner tags up for third. And now a wide throw to third.
It's illegal for us to get from this. What can I say?
Now it's the DH, Sammy Sosa. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run.
But it didn't work out the way she thought it.
A 2-run shot, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. And there's a strike. Bednar measures 6 feet even. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. He swings and fouls one off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's in for a strike. Misses inside, and that's ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty.
This is the reason why I'm just going to give you a verbal. This is the reason why I'm okay. Okay? That's it.
Thank you.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And welcome back to the... So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Emmanuel Clase. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. 2013.
I can get out of the survey if we need to. Our building being set forward this way means that this sidewalk is part of our property, whereas these other buildings being set back is different.
Team in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Caught him looking for the K. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Hi.
That one finds the zone. 4-1.
Report. There is a man panhandling right out.
And a foul ball.
My host feel really uncomfortable.
The 0-2.
You can believe after
That's a ball.
Gatorade. He's saying
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stand right there in front of our restaurant. So.
And down on strikes. And they're down to their last out. So they're down to their final out. Now it's the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of the third. Right through there for a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
This could end it. That one ripped.
And I tried to reason with him. I was like, hey, man, like, here's some food in the Gatorade. Like,
automatic double now as it opts the wall and foul ground. And the batter now is Joey Votto. And the slider just misses.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in, looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1 now. Runner at second, 2 down. They're down to their final strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what.
Got him. And that'll do it. The shutout in this one, 3-0, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Hey, is that what's his name? Hey. Is that? That's not what's his name, is it? That's Jeff Gray, I think.
Oh, this guy?
I think. Just be careful with it.
Who?
Jeff Gray.
Is that the...
Yeah, that's all. Yeah. Where is it? Right here?
We can be on the side,
Yeah.
right?
Someone called about him? Did you get in an argument with somebody? Oh, okay. Are you talking to him? You normally panhandle down here?
Sorry?
Do you normally panhandle down here? What's your first name? Hey, Jeff. What's up? Thought that was you? Thought that was you? Hey, what's up? How are you doing, Josh?
I'm good. I was the one that made the call.
Second here, dog. So this is what he does for a living?
I figured
He's not the guy that goes and reports cops and whoever.
Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. The pitch.
He's legally allowed to be right there.
On the ground to third, and that squirts through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now David Justice fought off foul. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
She won't.
They're down to 0-1. Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Yeah, that is what. And check the other guys. Was he up here before? No, he's just like right there in front right away.
And the right-hander deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Ron drifts towards it. Squeezes it. One away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Good.
Sammy Sosa goes after that one for strike one. Bullpen activity starting up now. Adbert Alzolay up and throwing. Diaz getting loose as well. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Pulled out on strikes. Fastball at the letters frozen for strike 3.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
And the batter now, Ken Griffey Jr. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Jumps, throws, in time, got him. And that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the first. Now it's the power speed combo. Sammy Sosa. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Pitch is in there. And it's 0-2. Righty to the plate. Hit in the air, right field. Justice settles under it. Makes the grab. One up, one down. And the batter now is Joey Votto.
Hey, you can't be by the parking meter.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Okay. Yeah, you'd be within 20
Sliced
feet,
hard but foul. One out, base is empty.
Is that why you're doing it right here? Because it's a city ordinance.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Are you asking for money or just saying God bless everybody?
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Yasmani Grandal stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Two outs.
All right. Yeah. As far as
and 1-2.
Obviously, you can't have that out here.
It's like, yeah, it's free speech.
Well, I'm going to explain it to you real quick about free speech. Free speech goes. Okay. So, as far as free speech goes,
the wind of the pitch.
Right, free speech, but when it includes
keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
They consider fighting words. Look it up too if you want to give something.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
So anytime you use profanity,
Adbert Alzala on a pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Andy Deans. Howard avoids the first pitch for ball one.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
I explain to my kids that I guess right to do that.
And there's a strike.
Look it up. You actually don't. It becomes sensitive.
It's not just about politely disagree with you.
Okay. Well, if you do show the sign and it shows that, there it goes.
Well, I've noticed they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
I've already sued a police agency. Well, you should care because you're talking about violating the rights.
I'm not violating.
I'd rather not see you.
I'm telling you what it is. Okay, so, all right, whatever.
That's all there is to it.
It is what it is. So, you're fine. Protest.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
And you show that, then it's a different story. So,
I'm showing.
Okay, all right, well, I'll be right back, and I'll be here.
And a base hit up the middle.
All over that one right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charging, crazy.
Righty delivers. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Here's Carlos Correa. And first offering is fouled off.
The expiration date?
2 down, nobody on. On the ground right side. Throw over to Votto. And Correa retired. 3rd out. Bottom of the 2nd. Here's
I can't tell if it's valid. Well, you already told us valid.
the left fielder, Ryan Ludwig. Burnett back to work. Just missed. Next offering upstairs. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
And that'll fall for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod. Now around second, going for third.
Are you going to roll the window down?
And now.
You're just going to get the ticket. Each one. Yeah. Because each one is violation.
Here comes the skipper, Raisel Iglesias, will take over here.
Well, with a runner at third and less than 2 outs, he's coming in looking for strikeouts right here. Ball's put in play, give him a good chance at bringing home that run.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same-side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Matt Holliday up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Kicks and deals. And that one fouled off. With the tying run at third, bottom half of inning number 2. Bounce to the right side. To first. That's the third out. 1 hit in the inning, a triple, but they leave him stranded. We played 2 full. The Drillers. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Alexis Diaz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The pitch. Craig Biggio stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
I see it. Okay. Are you from the area here? Or
next offering is in for a strike.
70s, like the year? Yeah. Okay. For the era? Yeah. No, are you from Okay, well, here's the reason I'm asking is because there is an ordinance against panhandling. And so if you told me, hey, I'm not from here, I'm new to the area, and you have no idea about it, then, you know, it'd be one thing, but if you're like,
the
yeah,
pitch.
for the whole life,
up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
There is. So, like the aggressive panhandling.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from.
If free speech is free speech,
there's just no one there to knock it down.
And there he goes. It's a pitch out. Throw, tag. Ow! Grandal with a quick release.
They were right on top of it. They guessed right on the first pitch out. Tells me they had some good data or scouting report. Maybe it's just a feeling, but either way, perfect execution, great throw and tag, and they erased that runner at first.
Kicks and fires. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And another ball.
Well, the reason we're here is because they don't watch here. So that's what I'm saying. It's basically, you know, we wouldn't be here bothering here or anything like that if somebody had
got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Full count. Like I said, if you want to hold your sign and walk down the sidewalk and go about your business and, you know, see strangers as it is and ask for help, that's totally fine.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And their ordinance gets slitted.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Sosa going back. Leaping, and he makes the grab.
What an outstanding effort, going all the way back to the warning track and leaving his feet to bring that one in. It's so tough to jump on the run like that and time it perfectly, so that was awesome.
Under it, corrals it, and that is that. As we go, Billy Wagner gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a ball popped up. That gets down for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. No throw, safe at second. A one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Bounced out to short. Throws across the diamond. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team. Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That is not peaceful assembly.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. Couple of changes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Next offering is in for a strike. With the tying run at second here in the last half of the third. Slider misses outside. And that one finds its way through. Now a long throw home. It's offline, and he scores. It's 1-1.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. But they pick up 1 run on the arc. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, Devin Williams.
And Boo, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
Well, so
now into the ball game on defense. Looks like we've got a substitution at second. On a pinch run, Bubba Thompson. And here is Sosa to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. There's the ball. Tag. Save. Rondell's throw not in time.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call a timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the young for time or something. You can't let him get out that far.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Carlson grabs it on the run. The throw's offline. He's saved. And a 2-1 ball game now. Stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. And a pitch. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
At the belt and fires. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Now the third baseman, David Wright.
Okay? I'm doing this because it's constitutional protected activity. You just trespassed me from the steps of City Hall.
High fly ball out to center field. Carlson racing after it. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that. Now into the game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Ludwig.
I can't do it on City Hall steps. If I step back on this property, okay, I'm going to go to jail. Why don't you go get the city attorney? Listen, this guy's an idiot. This guy's a good guy. You've seen more of me today. I don't want to talk to you.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Archie Bradley.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
So the tying run at second. Way out front for strike 2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Right-hander kick steals. And that one is lifted in the air. Thompson on the move. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Here's a rocket out to left. And Ricky Henderson the grab. And there's 2 away.
Can you guys just call the city attorney?
So it's their last chance in this one. And now here is Matt Holliday. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there it is. And your final score here today, 2-1.
This is freedom of speech. You guys aren't doing that. You're trespassing from city property.
What I'm trying to do is we're trying to get stuff so you can speak to somebody if you wish to do so. I have no problem with that.
Well, I would like for you guys to speak to somebody. I would like for you guys to explain to somebody what I'm doing and rescind this trespass right now. Can you do that?
They're getting people on the phone. The sergeant's actually going to talk to somebody so they can talk to you.
That's
okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
All right. Absolutely.
You're officer Clark.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. If you want to sit on your side, you're more than welcome to. They ask you not to go upstairs.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you want to sit on the bench, you're more than welcome to sit on the bench.
Thank you.
All right?
Y'all have a blessed day.
You too. Bad attitude, failure to obey person directed traffic. I told her stop.
Yeah, good work. Got you. Hey, ma'am. You gotta wait in your car. You have to wait in your car. Ma'am, come back here right now. Yes, sir. Ma'am, I'll give you one chance. You're gonna be under arrest. You need to calm down. You're gonna lower your voice, calm down, and place you under arrest. Give me your hands.
Yeah, why? Well, I'm doing prize picks right now.
was just donated 4. And it's a very large area today. We are going to be dealing with several tornadoes, most likely. There is obviously still a potential that this event does bust, but it's more likely than not we are going to be talking about a widespread threat for not just damaging winds, but also the threat for tornadoes. So several tornadoes will be possible today, anywhere from the Ohio Valley back into the Dixie Alley. So obviously, if you are anywhere in this risk area today, make sure that you have a tornado action plan in place. Make sure that you have multiple ways to receive alerts. It's going to be a very active day today. You might already notice on Radar Omega here, we actually already have a ton of different storm reports. We have a bunch of warnings already issued. We actually are currently sitting at 9 severe thunderstorm warnings. The majority of those are coming from a system that is right now moving through parts of West Virginia. There was multiple tornado warnings about an hour ago, but most of those storms are no longer tornadic.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad.
We actually have a pretty decent line of storms.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Tony Gwynn. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. That one finds the corner, and we're underway.
That are really going to be causing the significant problems. It's going to be the ones that
that's strike 2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Frozen with the heater at the knees. Here's some real power at the plate. Troy Gloss. Swings through that one out in front that time.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
That one at 95 missed up top. Ball 1. One down, base is empty. And that's outside.
Make sure that you have multiple ways to receive alerts and have a tornado action plan in place. And if you know any friends or family anywhere in this risk area, which
foul ball there.
About a dozen states, make sure that you are giving them a text. Make sure
one out, base is empty
today, because it is going to be a very active afternoon and evening across much of the United States.
And
during
another
the
ball.
afternoon and evening, we'll be dealing with the tornado risk back up in areas like the Ohio Valley. During the evening tonight and into the overnight hours, there will be another tornado.
There's a swing and a drive.
Back down in the Dixie Alley, and there's going to be
and that one is going to go.
Today. This anything
he sends it out of here, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won.
Charlie Blackman stands in now and watches strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
High fly ball out towards left field. Henderson running hard to get it. A dive, and he can't haul it in. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-2.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
And that'll bring up Brandon Crawford. In the
Come on, man.
Center. This is mashed way back and gone.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do
damaging winds later this afternoon across areas in Ohio as well as Indiana and Kentucky, where there could be a chance for damaging winds that exceed 80 miles per hour. I'm not ruling out some significant hail today.
Damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And here is Vinny Castilla.
And that hail could go as high as
2 outs.
baseball-size hail. So make sure that you are protecting your vehicle. Your
outside corner. There's a strike.
Let's hop into the future radar and give you an idea of what the timing looks like for today. And we'll go
a little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tip. You got your phone?
Really great change of speeds. He goes.
I'm about to shoot you a text, see if the numbers change yet.
The hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out.
What?
Out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Back here with my pal Siggy. And today's starting pitcher, Brandon Webb. What do you look for here?
The spin rate on the
Hey, what number did it just text you from?
Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Now.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. Ball one there.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss.
1 and 2 the count.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Ooh, that curveball's stupid.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way,
okay, good. They must have fixed it.
Play next time.
And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Next to hit, Sammy Sosa. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Trailers will start to try to ramp up across Mississippi and Tennessee around 2 o'clock, where tornadoes will be possible during the early afternoon hours.
Swings through that.
A lot of times you'll see
that curveball. Still, I was right on time with it.
3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters.
Runner takes off. Got him swinging. Go to second.
It's just slow.
And we're back. Second inning set to go. And now the catcher. Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And first offering is fouled off. Clase, in his 4th year, he throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. That to right.
There's no way that drops fair.
Around first and hustling for second. Here's the left fielder.
Yeah, Brandon, I know about the Astros. I follow all of baseball. I know they pitched a no-hitter last night. I'm a Braves fan.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Not even close there. And that's ball one.
As we go into as well as Wednesday morning, those storms will continue to move.
Swings and lines one towards the gap. And base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. Now here is Ha-Seong Kim. That one is triple digits. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
We are still, I would say, at least an hour until we really start to see those storms materialize. With that being said, the atmosphere is
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
2 on, 1 out. Strike one.
And it's going to be a pretty significant day overall across the Ohio Valley and as well as areas in the Dixie Alley and even back into Tennessee and Kentucky. If you're in anywhere of those areas, obviously make sure that you're staying weather aware. Now, multiple ways to receive alerts because today, again, will be a very active afternoon and evening across much of the Ohio Valley and the Dixie Alley. All right, let me get the chat here again. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the chat. We will be answering questions for the majority until we have any tornado warnings. We already have had tornado warnings back over in West Virginia, but I believe we'll check in on these real quick. These storms overall have been on a weakening trend when it comes to the tornado risk, and the damaging wind risk is really just taken over at this point. And not seeing any definitive rotation right now. This line of storms, maybe.
Now, we don't play y'all till April 15th, 16th, and 17th.
Storms are mainly damaging wind producers, and I do believe these have now become outflow driven, which would limit the tornado risk quite a bit. Typically from the mountains, near the Appalachian Mountains, it'll eventually move to West
That's
Virginia.
off the mark. Now 3-1. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Ground ball left side could be 2. The toss to second, and that's 2. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. The pin. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Webb back to work. And that one wrapped foul.
Some very significant damaging winds already, and obviously more of this is to come. It's been a very significant round of storms. And
this is the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
When it comes to a tornado this time, but there is definitely a chance here for damaging winds and large hail. We'll watch it closely in case it tries to rotate at all. They have a very favorable environment today.
I didn't swing it
Started
there.
after it. Appeal to third. No swing.
It's really a favorable day overall here for several
And a 1-2.
across the Ohio Valley. The Dixie Alley. We're doing severe weather.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
And we'll be keeping you posted with the latest storm chaser Connor Crum.
So early some of these.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. David Wright getting ready to hit.
You know, the best way to forget about the pain is inflicting some pain, and working your way around the bases and touching home plate is a way to stick it to that other team. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that.
Runner on the goal. That one the other way. And a base hit right there.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you...
Joe Nathan gets the call from the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now at the plate, Ryan Howard. Runner on the go, pitching for a strike.
Piazza was not known for his arm. That is ridiculous that he was able to throw this.
Right there, trying to set themselves up for a big inning, try to get 2 runners in the scoring position with nobody out. I mean, that could explode right here, but just didn't work right there. Thrown out at second base. They still got a chance, though, with this runner at third. Got to execute. Don't waste this opportunity.
Activity in the bullpen. Evan Phillips, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. One away with a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. Close, but called a ball, and it's 2-1.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
I gotta get one across this thing.
Left-hand batter waits, and that one is in the dirt. Full count, 3-2.
Tornado risk will definitely continue to increase as we go throughout the afternoon and evening.
I didn't swing at that. That's right. Let's go.
Now look to third. No, he held back. That's ball 4. Gary Sanchez now.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Basically what we said before, this particular area of storms is weakening and the tornado risk should also fizzle out with this part of the...
And here it comes. And another ball.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield. Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. That one
Good
finds the
pitch.
zone. 2-2 now.
Tree damage, a lot of wind damage from this particular area of storms, and we've had a 90-mile-per-hour wind gust already with this part of these storms that's now moved to the east. Luckily, this
Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there.
Damaging winds there across West Virginia and as well as Western Virginia. Here's what it looks like right now in South.
And a pitch.
20 minutes ago, it was
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now Correa up to hit. He swings and
Come
misses
on,
at
I was
first pitch.
perfect on that.
0-1.
It shows I was late. It looked perfect to me.
And today's sponsor of the live stream is Radar Mega.
The shortstop takes the ball. Corners are occupied with 2 down.
Using throughout this entire live stream. And I do appreciate Radar Mega for sponsoring today's live stream. So again, this is another live cam play here
In the dirt.
1 and 2.
Live cams in particular.
Well done behind the dish.
Great view of any severe storms that are ongoing.
We can talk this inning. That's going to be a nice little match today.
South of Nashville, that is a strong storm right now.
And a curve misses outside.
At least at this time. This storm is going to be moving to Nashville here over the next several minutes. Maybe some small hail or gusty winds if you're on the south side of
Foul ball,
Nashville.
another
Again,
2-2 upcoming.
A severe storm. It is just a strong storm right now. Let's get to
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the inning.
Thank you, Roscoe, for the $5 super chat. You don't think these storms near Louisville keep the cape down? It will likely keep the instability down. So the storms that we have out there right now, they are definitely going to keep the instability down to some extent. The thing is, the atmosphere that we have today is just very favorable for a significant recovery, basically. And we saw this a couple weeks ago, back on the Pi Day tornado outbreak.
Perfect timing.
Weeks ago now. When we had several
How was I
tornadoes
under
in
it?
Ohio and Indiana, we had a lot of rain during the morning and even during the early afternoon, but the atmosphere really recovered very fast, and that's my concern for today here across the Ohio Valley.
On to the third inning, and here
will likely recover very quickly, and with that being said, we are likely going to see an elevated risk for tornadoes as we go into the afternoon and the evening.
Billy Wagner gets handed the rock out of the pen, and a pitch. That one clips the outside corner, and that's strike out.
The tornado risk has increased substantially.
And a foul ball.
Southeast Kentucky. It should update on Radar Omega in a
The
second.
pitch.
We have a pretty large update, though. From the
That
storm
one
outside.
outside. Now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A lot of other things.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
I believe it's the same. It looks pretty similar. No big changes to that.
One down, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through that one for strike 2. Drilled out towards the center field. That's well struck. Way back there. And that one's gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
2 outs, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Next is the designated hitter, Vinny Castilla. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. In there at the knees.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Up the middle. They get the force. And that is the third out of the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Kevin Ginkel.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
On the ground to first. He takes it on his own, and a quick out, number one.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ballgame.
Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson, led off the game with a strikeout. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Ginkel, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Base is empty, one away here in the last half of the third.
Appreciate that, thank you. Thank you, Bird, for the 499. Central North
on the ground, out to short. Sends it across the first. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
So they're down to their final out. David Justice, the next to hit. And that one ripped into right. And that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Throws to second. Tag.
That's still ready in the game.
A 4-0 shutout in this one.
The updated risk of severe weather from the Storm Prediction Center. Moderate risk of severe weather has now been added to southern and western parts of Ohio and much of Kentucky. This area was already included in the moderate risk, so no changes there. There is no longer a moderate risk, though, back up near Canton and Marietta. That has been removed, but you are still under an enhanced risk there of severe weather, with tornadoes and perhaps even a strong tornado still being a possibility this afternoon and evening. Notice, though, areas near Pikeville, London, Corbin, Somerset, Viera, Richmond, Lexington, and as well as Huntington are all now included in this moderate risk of severe weather. That is a 4 out of 5 on the severe weather scale. That is the second highest risk level that we can get on the Storm Prediction Center scale. So obviously a pretty significant risk that we're looking at
now,
today.
Tony Gwynn. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy.
This afternoon and evening across the Ohio Valley. And
just off the outside edge. And we are underway.
That hatched area, which represents the chance of strong tornadoes. It's about a 10% chance of a 25-mile radius of a strong tornado. So again, if you are anywhere here in the Ohio Valley or the Dixie Alley, I want to remind you to make sure that you have multiple ways
to receive. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Tornado action plan in place, just in case. In addition to that,
the wind and the pitch.
Weather very closely. Have multiple weather apps.
And another ball.
Mega. Download it on iOS and Android for $8.99. It's a fantastic weather app, and it'll keep you weather aware with all sorts of different features like the future radar, the computer models, everything like that is on there. Yeah, we'll be live throughout most of the day today, covering the severe weather outbreak across the Ohio Valley and the Dixie
Next offering way off the plate.
The channel, and we'll be keeping you posted with the latest as this event does evolve. But again, big upgrade, obviously, to areas in southeast Kentucky.
Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Ground ball right side, Howard. He steps on the bag. She made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
Being in eastern Tennessee will be damaging winds. I'm not really on an isolated tornado risk, but
Troy Gloss at the plate and takes high there. One out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Tornado risk and an isolated damaging wind risk could exist still by then, but I do think the risk overall will be a little bit more
righty deals
on the low side of things after sunset across Tennessee. Thank you for becoming a minimum velocity member. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Velocities. Thank you, Courtney, for the $4.99. What's your thoughts on Harrisburg, Illinois, near Carbondale and Marion? I honestly think anywhere over here in southern parts of Illinois, I don't think you should be super concerned today. I don't think this is really the main area for tornadoes. It is one area that we need to watch, but I do think the greatest concern is going to be to your east. The main concern with these would be damaging winds and isolated large hail, but that is the main concern. Maybe a brief tornado sometime during the afternoon here for the next couple of hours, but I think the greater concern will be as these storms move into Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio. So we're back down in southern Illinois. I don't think there's any reason to panic today. by any means. I don't think you should panic anywhere, by the way. But in this particular area, I do think the risk of severe weather is going to be on the lower side of things. I do think the greatest tornado risk, again, will be back over in here, right along the Indiana-Ohio border, and then also back over in northern Kentucky, I think, is really the target zone today for a more elevated risk for severe weather, including mainly the threat for tornadoes, which, again, I do think several tornadoes will be possible, especially between the hours of 5 and 7. And I do think we're going to have a lot of tornado warnings around that time if this event does go all as forecasted and does not bust. I do think there'll be a much more elevated risk then. So it's going to get very busy, I think, right around that time frame. Hey, Pamela, for the $5 super chat, what do you think about MacArthur, Ohio? So I'll just do a general forecast on Ohio. I'll quickly find where that is, but I'm going to do another general forecast. It just makes it easier by answering all your questions doing that.
And he grounds one to the right side, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty.
That's where the greatest risk for tornadoes exists.
Foul ball still, 1-2 count.
And this is, again, when I do think the greatest tornado risk will reside. So it's going to be right along the Indiana.
Get on the ground to the right side. And foul ball.
A few tornadoes being possible, and a couple of strong tornadoes also being possible back over in western Ohio and eastern Indiana. Now, that being said, back over in southern Ohio, I do think your main concern will be damaging winds. I do think the tornado risk after 8 o'clock will go.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Into Wednesday, this
ripped into right field, base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit. Here's Chuck Nasty. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
All one's the count.
Marion, Ferren, as well as the West Frankfurt area. A little bit more hail falling, a little bit more lightning, so a little bit of a straight.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
GD.
Two away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Justin Turner at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Now 1-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And a 1-2 again. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs. Got him looking. And that will end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Back here with my pal Singy. And starting this one, Herman Marquez.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Bottom of the first, here's the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Puts it away for the out.
Salina.
Digging in, David Justice. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. First pitch misses. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
There's a strike. Pitch misses outside, and that's ball 3.
Yeah, this is it right now.
Righty delivers, and that's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
One gone runner at first. And now the DH, Sammy Sosa. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
This is the current sound entry. Notice there is very little cloud breaking right now. So, areas you can see
and that's off the inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike.
And we have one right over here. That's behind the storms that are developing. In front of the storms that are developing right now.
To third. Kim.
So
Jump throw. Awesome play there.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened. So you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat. Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and that one is off the wall. And they'll score first. It's 1-0, and that's a 2-out double.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. That one ripped left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 2-0. And he's got a double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Ryan Howard in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike.
Still remains pretty much the same as yesterday. The only main changes is that the goes back
late with the swing there.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Risk has also expanded back down to the southeast parts of Kentucky. And Water Risk also, I think, has gone back a little bit further back here to the west.
That misses, and that
changes
is
the
ball 1.
That's where the greatest tornado risk will be. Aside from that, it is still a moderate risk to reverse
right,
severe
at second with 2 down.
The tornado threat is why there is a risk bubble. I'm sure it's we had a tornado, by the way, in Georgetown, Indiana. Briefly on the
And the
ground.
pitch. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Blackman settles underneath it.
Georgetown, Indiana, approximately 110.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and the batter will be the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Up the middle.
New mental skill discussion, by the way, for
Correa over to first. 1 out in the second.
Oh, he's doing a nice
different things. New mental skill discussion in Tennessee.
Nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And there's a foul ball. Castilla goes 6'1", 180 pounds, and he's a native of Mexico. Bounce to third. Slings it across, and a couple of quick outs. Here's the power-hitting catcher, Mike Piazza. Foul ball.
Storms right now back down in southwest Tennessee. There's one view of one of them.
That one way outside, and it's 1-1. 2 out, space is empty.
Going to be moving into Tennessee. Big rain shaft out there. This is one strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and it's a 3-up. Robert Suarez takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And a foul ball. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard. 0-2 now, and the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Yeah, we have a pretty large slight risk of severe weather across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia tomorrow. I'll go ahead and
The 1-2. And another ball.
Right back here in the background, we got Ray Shaft again back down in southwest Tennessee. This particular area is where we're watching for convection that's going to be trying to move into central Tennessee.
Righty to the plate. And now it's filled up.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Become a bit more discreet. I do have to say, a couple of these storms right now, they don't look too bad right now.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And here comes Carlos Correa. And first offering is fouled off.
We have now a 5% tornado risk in North Carolina, South Carolina. This is tomorrow's risk, so this is the latest. A new 5% tornado risk has been added to North Carolina, Southeast Virginia, and Eastern Carolina.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Watch for tomorrow. I will let you know if we're going to live stream in a second. Sometimes it all happens. Let me check.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So man aboard. Craig Biggio digs in now. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Suarez, in his third season, 33 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
5% tornado risk again for tomorrow.
And the right-hander
rain
deals.
shaft, by the way, on the left side of the screen. Rain is absolutely pouring down with this thunderstorm. Lots of rain, lots of lightning, pretty intense.
Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Let's see if we have any other
good eye right there. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Slider misses
West Virginia
outside.
and Southern Ohio back into northern Tennessee. The water vapor imagery is actually
there's a strike.
Good
here.
approach
Let's go
right
to that.
there. You want to get something
Lots
just a
of
little
rain
higher
is
that you
falling here
can
across this
elevate.
area.
Stay out of that double play.
Fly ball down the line. Gwynn under it. And there's 2 down.
Rain that's falling right now. Lots of heavy rainfall in many areas, but moderate heavy rainfall primarily centered back down in central and southern parts of Kentucky. So we got a lot of rainfall in that
So they turn things over to the righty, Paul Sewald.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now Ricky Henderson. Over 1 so far. This one in the air, center field. Blackman settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back.
Yeah, we do have a severe storm right now near West Frankfort.
So they turn to their closer, Jose Leclerc.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
That misses off the outside edge.
The next hour, any of the street cells that try to get going. You have a little cluster of storms that is about to be moving into Indianapolis. So if you're in Indianapolis, keep your
right-handed reliever. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
The east-northeast potential.
Kicks and deals.
Isolated
ground ball to the right side. Knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. Ha-Sung Kim now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Right through there for a strike. Struck him out of the foul tip.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss. And that is the ball game. 2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our...
There will definitely be storm chasers in Ohio today. Jordan Hall is apparently in Ohio, so that's one of them. Thank you, Don, as well, for becoming a minimum velocity member. Welcome to Velocities. Thank you. ETA for 30 minutes north of Atlanta. So if you are north of Atlanta, the best chance for storms will be after sunset. It will probably be closer to midnight, honestly. This is just a quick little breakdown of timing here. Thank you, Blake, by the way, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. But this is the timing for tonight. So, again, the main concern will be after midnight, or after sunset, tonight. But it'll really come closer to midnight when you have storms in the vicinity of Atlanta and anywhere really in northern Georgia. The main concern will be isolated damaging winds and perhaps a conditional strong tornado risk. It's a conditional risk. It may or may not happen, but the main tornado risk will likely be focused across this area here, so it probably will not be north of Atlanta. I still wouldn't rule out an isolated tornado risk. It's conditional. It's going to depend on if we see discrete supercells later today. I never liked tornadoes since my early childhood. I don't think anybody likes tornadoes unless you are a storm chaser.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Tornadoes are not something